welcome to another episode of Living a Beautiful Life. My name is Jessica Julex, the amazing lady. If you're meeting me for the first time, you're checking out any of my videos for the first time, good to see you here. You're welcome to Living a Beautiful Life. This is the global talk, lifestyles, and everything in between in order to ensure that we live a beautiful life. You're so welcome. A very big thank you to all my friends who have been hanging around all this while, who have been on this journey with me, who have been, growing and getting better on this journey. Thank you for always being there. This week, I'm not just telling you what's coming out from me, I'm sharing with you what an elderly man shared with me. So let me tell you how it happened. This man stays close to us here. He's an elderly man. He's been married for more than 15 years. He's not really old, but he's an elderly man and he's got some experiences. So he saw me the other day and was like, Julie the philosopher, how far? I say, ha ha. So I'm not a philosopher. He said, you think I'm not seeing you? You think I don't see you on Facebook? You think I don't see your posts? All this your blah blah blah. Nobody ugly. This and that. I laughed so hard. And he said, after work you're always busy from here to here, here to here. You're always at work. After your work, instead of going home to rest, you go home and give yourself some more works. And I was just laughing. He said, I pray you marry a good husband, though. I say, God will do it. I pray too. I hope, I pray. We are in God's hands. I was just laughing out that day. He said, all these women beaters around. I say, it's not my portion, no. Women beaters, don't say it's not your portion, no. All those people crying and they've nearly killed, and those people that were killed in the domestic violence and everything, they didn't have idea it was going to happen. No, some of them prayed so hard, even more than you did, and they landed there. And I said, no, it's not my portion. We are going to be fine. God is going to place us fine. I said, while you are trusting in the Lord, you still have to do some check-ins. You still have to find out some things for yourself. This your Mary Kay face, I shout. By the time someone starts panel beating this your Mary Kay face, I just couldn't help my laughter that day. So finally he said that yes, go to trust in the Lord, but there are things we need to watch out. He said most of these people who find themselves in these homes where there are domestic violence, some of them saw some traits of those things in the men, but he didn't pay attention to. He said, if you must make a good, how did he put it? Because I wrote everything down. If you must keep a good home, you must pay attention to some very important things during your courtship. You don't just focus on the outings and the good lives. There are a lot of things you have to watch out in their attitudes. So I said, okay. Then he started. He really gave me, like, he really dropped lots of nuggets for me that day. He said, do you know it's very important for you to have friends in different classes and ages and groups of people? Like you have friends who are children, who are your age mates, who are teenagers, who are mature, more mature than you are, who are mothers, who are old. You have a lot of things you learn from them. I said, yes, exactly. And that is what you're just doing for me. So he told me that there are some signs we should watch out. I told him I was going to share it on my blog. He said, fine. So he said there are a lot of things that we can watch out for to know if the man is a woman beater. So he shared some facts with me, which I'm going to share with you right away. They are 6 in number. And the first is, if he threatens you with violence or throws things at you, if he just gets into an argument, or once you start talking with this person, he's so in a hurry, start threatening you. If I slap you, if I hit you, if I do this, if I break your head, you have to just watch it, because if he says those things verbally, one day he might act it. He said you have to be very careful. If he threatens you with those things, and one day he might just act it out. And then secondly, if he attempts to beat you and gives excuse, maybe he's carried away, he's this bad tempered, and he almost hits you, when you're still courting or while you're dating, and maybe he got to his senses and he withdrew. Maybe at that point he just remembered that you can still flip away at any time, and he withdrew. You have to watch it, that it is a sign that one day when he loses that temper, when he's so relaxed and the chips are down, you can escape easily the way you can right now, he might beat you. Okay. And then number 3 is, if he beats his sisters and shout at his parents and relations, If it's someone who beats his own sisters mercilessly, or his relation who just beats people up, some people even fight their parents. So if he's in that category of people that beats beats the hell out of their siblings and beats anyone around them, you might just have to be careful, because one day you would just be one of those normal people around them and they might start beating you too. And then number four, if he's horribly bad tempered and if he gets physical when he is angry, if he's someone that once he gets angry, he gets physical, he gets violence, he just can't say, feel angry and wouldn't pick up something or beat up something or don't get physical. If it's someone that always gets physical, using his hands or his legs to kick, breaking bottles when he gets angry, be it with his friends, outside, you have to be careful. You have to watch it too. You might have to give it time and see really if he is that kind of person, or you might talk about it with him. Because I asked question, some people have special ways of treating their wives. I've seen couples that the man is so ras, this kind of crazy person. He can even fight outside, but he doesn't touch the wife. I haven't heard that. Say sometimes even those criminals you see, they know how to treat their wives well. And then he said, you might have to talk about it. You might have to give him more time to see him in different, sides of life when you are still courting with him. So I asked that question too. And then number five, he said, if he is rude to the waiters, to his colleagues, to the drivers, to the gate men, the security people, if he's so rude and harsh at them, you have to be careful. I believe this point because I think I've heard something like this elsewhere. Any man who is not, at peace with people around, these little people that you meet around, like the waiter, you went out to hang out with him, maybe in a restaurant, in a fast food joint, simply because the waiter makes a mistake or bring this drink instead of this, brings this food instead of this, starts shouting, starts flaring up, simply because the security man did not open the door, he gets violent, he hits him, gets so violent with people. Sometimes at that cutting level he might do those things, and when he sees you he will still be like, oh, sorry, I'm sorry about that, and you still feel like, yeah, he doesn't do that to you. One day you might be one of those normal people around, and if he is this violent with people around, the siblings, the waiter, the security, you just have to be careful. If it's someone you can't control at that point, you can't talk to them, why are you being so harsh at them? Just free, and he wouldn't listen to you at all. You just have to watch it. He might be a naturally violent person. He might have some traits of that violence inside. So the last thing he said was, if he isolates you from your family and friends, if you're with this person who would not even allow you some time to go see your friends, or wouldn't welcome, you and your friends, who doesn't just want you to be in the midst of people, he just wants you close to him alone. You have to be careful. He said these are reasons why some people have got married and they lose touch with their families. And when they go through some things in the hands of that man, there will be nobody close to hear. He will take you far from your family members. So you have to watch it. If it's someone that wouldn't want you to relate with friends or family at all, belong to any organization, church, wouldn't just want you out there to get exposed. He just wants you to be inside the house alone with him. That may be a very serious case, according to my elderly Yoruba man. So that is basically what I want to share with you. And finally, he told me that one of the ways to curb this domestic violence is to handle it when you're still courting. If it's something you need to talk about, if there is something you need to, ask him some questions that you're doubting this, though people could tell you this and they enter to become something else. But if you court well and watch those attitudes that they display, you would be able to determine, if this person is really a violent person when there is still time. So that is all I want to share with you guys on this episode. Thank you so much for hanging out with me again today. I will chat with you on the next episode. Please remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you've not subscribed, and drop your comments right there on the comment section. My name is Jessica Julex. Until I come your way on the next episode, stay beautiful and stay classy. Hey, watch it, shine your eyes.